Got your booties?
Got my booties.
Got my booties.
These things are 25 to 30 years old.
That's the cup trick though, right? That's to keep from cutting in your leg.
Yep. Sure is. Ain't nothing worse than that is. Most uncomfortable thing ever.
Especially you get a little salt in there too. Start
like
grinding it. Grinding it in.
The plan of attack today goes. What's on the agenda?
Put in at Great Kills.
Okay.
And it's about a 5-mile ride from there.
Okay.
Or it's a 16-mile ride from Seaborn each way.
Right.
So I think that's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's a no-brainer as well. You intend on drifting or chunking today?
Well, that's the crazy thing, man. We're gonna do something that I always said you shouldn't do, and you shouldn't dictate how the fish are gonna bite. We have a lot of guys catching fish on a troll right now. Live line seems to be a little slow. We've only caught some smaller fish, but we're gonna live line that area. And we have trolling gear with us. We got the Maja stuff, so we can always put it out if we need to.
Yep.
But we really like catching them on live bait.
Yep.
Tommy's got the plug in, the straps off, stabilizer off.
Yeah.
A fine oiled machine.
Need to catch some fish, man.
Yeah, man. Hello. All right, hold on something solid, Mike. Coming back. What you got it coming. Keep it coming.
Keep it coming till you hit water through it. Slide along.
Definitely on here. Verse. Simrad, activate. Mike's eating while he can.
Gotta fuel up. Gotta fuel for the fight.
I'll load up before anyone even gets here. All right. First thing we do is look for bait. They're already moving a cooler to throw the net. We're looking for bait. It's all over the screen, which is great news. It's been tough to find. See it all in here. See it on side scan. It's the most bait I've seen in here. This in front of us. There's some coming in right now. All right, we see some bait here. We saw some on side scan. It's directly in front of us. This forward scan is just absolutely nuts. Forward mode, so it's obviously off to one left or to the right, slightly. So I'm gonna turn, there it is right there. Let's see it. Ooh, there was a striper in there. There was a striper or a bluefish in that mix. This is those retaining walls right there. If you look ahead, see those walls right there? Those bulkheads, that's what that is. There was a striper or a bluefish chasing this school. All right, this is only day 2 with this. Day 2 with the active target. This school isn't giant. Definitely see it's 2 smaller schools. And if there's a striper in there chasing the school, it'll be even harder to get them because that fish will break up the school. So we might have to go around the other one and get the other pilot, one of the others. Okay, here we go. Somebody right in front of us. See here? All right, Mike, loader, get ready. I'm about to put you right on it. Loaded?
I'm ready.
Okay. 30 feet off. It's 30 feet off. 20 feet off. All right, there is the bait. Okay, the net definitely scared him. Pull her in, 9 feet of water. Great throw.
Thanks, bro.
Run up there. Oh yeah. Loaded for bear, son. One throw. That's 2 dry throws, Mike. I love this thing, man. I love it. First throw. First throw. 2 times we've used this. We got bait on the first throw both times. Okay. So in the 2 days, I've already learned quite a bit with this. We started off using the scout mode. And what scout mode does is, say you're in a big wide open area and you have no idea where to look for bait or fish or whatever you're looking for. It sends a nice big wide piece. I'll show you what it looks like here. The transducer is not in scout mode, so you won't see anything other than this. But you can see how it's looking at a big piece of water. 80 feet here, and it's way off to the left and to the right. So we have 64 foot to each side, so 128 feet of water. So it's great if you're in a big wide piece of water, you don't know where to start. It scouts and shows a lot of water at once. In this area here, we didn't need to see a big area. You know, we knew the bait was in here between these docks. So the forward mode is really best for this. And we tried the scout mode, but it was just showing too much water. We found them with scout mode and we netted bait, but it was much quicker with this because it's so focused.
Use the right.
Yep. Oh, now it's on the left. You ready? It's right off the front.
No, it looks like we're good, buddy. Oh, we're good.
I've already found that if you use side scan with forward mode, it's kind of like a scout mode. You know, you're seeing the big wide area with side scan. You can touch the bait here, put a waypoint on it, and then go over the waypoint in forward mode, and you go right over that spot. So if you're looking for structure, if you're a bass fisherman, or crappie, or you know, anything, even striped bass guys, want to go up to a piling, and you want to see if there are fish there before you cast a jig to it. I mean, like all these pilings, look at all these pilings. We're close to deep water. There could be stripers on these, especially at night. You just come in here with your trolling motor and just nice, come down really slow, and you can see if there's any life by these pilings. So, I mean, we've only, like I said, it's only my second day actually using this, and we haven't used it a lot because, frankly, it worked so quick. You can see how dry Mike was. In that throw, you can go back and look how dry he was. It was the first throw, so we haven't had a lot of time with it. And the speed of this thing is the most impressive part. How quick it works, and without having any instructions at all, just make it put bait in the boat so fast. It made the biggest impression on me more than any other piece of equipment that we've tested.
It's really nice to only have to throw that one time.
I mean, look at
honestly.
He's not covered in
I'm not
schmutz.
covered in anything. I mean,
I'm trying, baby. Look at this one.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Hell yeah. That's what we've been looking for all that day.
I know it's hard to see it, but we'll be coming right through it. The gentleman out here's got the right idea.
You know,
You look at all that. Look at all that bunker. Yep.
all right, this is what we see. See all that bunker popping? That's what we're looking for. We're going to drift our live baits right in this area, right through it. We saw several schools. Trying to set up the drift so we can bang through all of them. See the birds on it, right?
Yep.
Hmm?
He's got a marlin. A marlin.
Mm-hmm. There we go, Mike. It's on. Yeah, I think it was blue.
Let's hope it's not.
Nice, still looks good.
That was a bass. Look at your hook went all the way through.
Yeah.
That was a bass, bro. Not a mark on that bait. No. All right, this is what we want. We got a nice big bunker school there. Another one right off the bow we just passed through. And there's lots and lots of life. Look at that. Lots of life through here. Mike just had one on. Tommy had one steal a bait. No sign of bluefish yet. Well, unfortunately, we only had about an hour to ourselves. We were all alone. Now we're not alone. We've been invaded.
I mean, just think about
And
when
those
you
boats are way closer than they look on the GoPro.
Think about when you got out of the car.
Dang. Another one right there. See him a little bit on the down scan. Let's see if I can get him to hit this spoon. I might hit it. Oh, fish on! Buttoned up! Oh, he's off! Oh, he came after it again! Damn!
Drop down, man.
You see that fast? You see him?
Yeah.
There he is. Oh, good one too. Come under me, Tim. This thing is deadly, man. Fast too. I bet you I haven't jigged this entire jig, Tommy and Mike, maybe more than 30 times the entire trip, and I had 3 fish on it. We're going to be fighting over this rod in about 2 minutes. Yeah, Rich Colson head first custom rod, man. This rod is evil. It's not a real big fish. They're just really nasty. This rod is designed to be heavy enough to move fish, but light enough that you can jig it all day. It's not giant, but it's beautiful fish. Man. Wow. Woo! Good fish, man. That was fun.
Good job, Mike.
Who's up next on the party rod? On the net. Good. It's Rich Colson head first rod, man. He made this jigging rod. Get that over the rod. He made this rod custom for us, and some of the specs are mine. A lot of them are his. A lot of them are his ideas. Beautiful fish. Let's turn her loose. Come over this side. Watch him. Just look at the fish under the boat. Who wants the next one? I'll do it. Who wants to do it? I just let it to the bottom and just start doing this. And they hit it on the way down, so you got to be ready for that tick. Yeah, so it's a rain shadow blank. It was a blank he chose. It's got carbon fiber woven. I mean, it's graphite, but it's not a very high modulus graphite, so it's very flexible. And the thing is, with a jigging rod, you want it to be short. You know, slow pitch jigging rod, you want it to be short because you don't want to wear you out all day. If you're not going to work the rod and put it in the rod holder, it's no use to you. You got to be able to jig it all day sometimes. So this is a lighter rod. It'll flex all the way through the reel, and it's exactly what I wanted. I have a couple of heavier ones, and they still wear you out. So you want that rod to flex a lot. But just tell Rich what you want, man. He's a great guy. He was in the Marines in the 80s. 9/11 happened. He went and re-enlisted, went back in. He's a great human being. Head First Custom Rods on Instagram. Look at those fish. There you go, Head First Custom Rods right there. There he is, there he is! He's buttoned up. I saw that hit. I saw the line jump though. He's awesome. How fun is that rod, bro?
It is awesome.
Huh? What Accurate did was they took the main gear, which is star drag. If you're familiar with a star drag, the drag is on the main gear. So Accurate did what they did with the twin drag lever drags and sandwiched the main gear. It's the only reel in the world that has twin drag from both sides of the gear. It's the only reel I'll use in a high speed too, is a jigging reel. Everything else we use is low. Soft rod is really important too, because jigging these big spoons like this with a very long spoon, the fish has a lot of leverage against you. So if it's at the end of the spoon goes across the fish's back and pulls, it can pop the spoon out. So that's why you really want that rod to flex really, really well. You don't want a stiff rod for this. Everyone who looks at this rod on the boat says, what do you catch with that, panfish? And I'm telling you, no. It's a specifically designed tool, man. Rich Colson's a badass. When we put the clicker on, why, Tommy?
Sound effects.
Sound effects, so you guys can feel the fight at home. We're all taking turns whacking fish on this rod. Rich, I'm gonna have to get a couple more from you, brother. I have to order a few more. It's a little bigger than the one I just had. Nice, that's a little thicker.
Oh. Thanks, Rich.
Thanks, Rich. Look at that. Rich is the man.
Thanks, Rich. Thank you for your service.
Nice. Nice. Watch this. You see that Team Old School logo in there? Woo! That's a beauty. Yeah, who's next? You don't have to jig it more than a few times. Beautiful. See all those? All bass right there. 50 foot off to the left, minus our depth. 30 foot. He's hooked up again. You could have 100 fish a day doing this. Oh, you get 4 guys doing this on one tide. You can have 100 fish a day. All right, so you heard the story at the house, right? We're gonna do something that I always said you shouldn't do, and you shouldn't dictate how the fish are gonna bite. We have a lot of guys catching fish on a troll right now. Live line seems to be a little slow. We've only caught some smaller fish, but we're gonna live line that area. We were gonna do what we always say never to do, right? We were gonna dictate how these fish were gonna bite. We wanted to catch them on live bait, and they gave us the big Had a couple of short runoffs on live bait, drop the spoon down and whacking the spoon as fast as we can drop it. Can't dictate them. Lots of fish under the boat. Yeah, we need to get another jig in the water. Try putting that thing down, see what happens.
Yeah.
And if they don't like that, we'll put a spoon on it. We're doing a big giveaway in about a week. Military giveaway for military and the families, and it's going to include custom head first rod made by Rich Colson. You got to see this rod he made. About a week you'll see that up there. We're giving a whole bunch of stuff away. It's a massive giveaway for military and anyone in their families, immediate families.
Wow.
Dude, that's a thumper.
Yeah.
Oh! Who's got the camera? You? Oh, doggy! That's a beaut. So that way we get in the sun. It's a Rich Colson special. Head first. It's a head first special. That's a lot of fun right there, son. Good job, Tom. Oof. Tim, before Tommy can grab that rod again, put that rod in a rod holder and get back here. Okay, all right, that's fine. This is a beautiful fish on a jig right here.
There we go.
Nasty little female.
Good job.
Wow, nice, bro.
Getting that same thing. Is my weight on the bottom?
Nope, he's hooked up.
It's going boom.
He's hooked up. Ooh. What was that? You hear that?
Yeah.
Was it? I saw it tick the water. That fish turned so fast. Mike, Tim, go grab that net. Mike, grab that other jig and drop it down now. There's fish following his.
Oh, here it comes. It's coming at you.
As soon as he gets it out of the way. There you go. Go right down with it. There's fish following his. You know how I know? Because it's a striped bass. You can be rest assured. You pull a bass up, there's other fish following it. Especially in open water like this. Open water where you know they're schooling. Striped bass do not swim alone. Mike's gonna show you. It's a good fish. They're all good. How many times did I say good fish in this video? Get him, Tim.
There, nice
one. Another good one. Come right up here. Another beaut.
Look, the lure's already out of its mouth.
Wow.
As soon as the pressure came off that bait, it popped. Oh my good! Look, he's trying to get your live bait. That's hanging, Tim. Look, he's still trying to get it. Look at that. Incredible separation. You got all the bunker and 3 stripers in the bunker in the bait school.
You better get over it. Oh, something big just went through that school. You see that?
All right, Tim, come. Don't worry about those. He's hooked up already.
Oh, this is a good one.
That's a good one.
That's
And that's a tight drag. Wow.
What am I doing next?
Hold on, I got it. No, he's got a while. Clear yours in, clear yours, because this is a big fish. It's a good fish.
She's going around front.
He's going to be a while with this one. Tim, you had your chance, bro.
there'll be more chances.
I don't think so. I think this is it. I don't know. I've seen this happen a million times. Tommy is stingy.
And nobody else wants to play.
Hey.
I'm going to play.
That's right. I can't stress enough, guys, to have a jig ready on your boat. That's it. Don't pull them back to it. Just go right around. If we didn't have a jigging spoon today, guys, how many fish would we have caught today?
None.
0. They weren't touching. We get a run off on a live bait, off, run off, off, run off, off, and we just couldn't hook a fish for a couple hours. Finally, we marked them heavy under the boat. We still got our live baits out. They won't touch it. They're only touching the spoon. So if you don't have a spoon, at least one rigged up, man, you're making a mistake. Huge mistake.
I think you just tightened it up.
Snagged in the top of the head. That's why the drag sounded so weird. Dude, bass is chasing this one again. And then you got him at the top of the head. That's why the drag sounded so strange. He's a little foul hooked.
Did you shut down what channel? Down low?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right close.
It was strange. It was. We saw the drag vibrating. We knew it was a little strange. That happens sometimes. You get him in the top of the head. We're turning all these loose anyway. Good job, brother. Turn her loose.
Ooh, doggy.
Ooh, doggy. Ooh, doggy. Timmy. Look at all the bunker around us.
I think I'm getting a blister on my jigging finger. I do believe I got a blister right here. I do believe.
Look at that.
Woo! I do declare, I think I am tepid.
I got the fucking papers.
It's about the boat. It's not about film. It's about the team.
Sure, you got a big sombrero full of peanuts. This would have been a deflating trip if we didn't have a chicken spoon.
You get the touch.
You got the touch.
You got the.
You got the power. Jesus. You know, it was cute when you almost hit me with a bunker. That thing's got nasty hooks in it.
Hey, you are so negative. I was fully control this.
So control. Does that knee hurt? I suppose it would if I'd let it. Ow! They moved up into the shallows. We'll draw them in and drown them, Tim. We'll draw them in and drown them. Brody, we're going in. Oh, this guy's going inside. Look, this guy's. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Where are you going?
It's a drag. Just keep the rod high and let it run. It's a big fish. Oh, he's off?
No. No. No, he was not off.
That was a big one.
Then how did I made sure it was hooked. It was like that. It went like that.
I know it.
And he was gone.
Take care of your rod. Your rod will take care of you.